Hand clap to the bossy guys. We are finally back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Big up the Mystelics YouTube family for finally tuning into another reaction video. The greatest YouTube family out of the Caribbean right there is none other than the Mystelics YouTube family. And of course the newcomers are the big up on yourself as well. The new people who have tuned in, the new people saying, hey, what's up, Mystelics? Look me there. I come and see what you have to say. Big up yourself one time for definitely tuning into this here reaction video, guys. I might be doing another one after this one. We'll see how that goes. But with that said, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button right there. And then some of you guys indicated that you definitely click the thumbs up button even before watching the videos. I do appreciate that. But guys, I also want you to watch the videos as well so you can get more information. And please, guys, watch the full video. Some of you just ask me questions for which I've said in the video, and as a result of you keep skipping and skipping and skipping. Watch the video, man. I wouldn't answer. I stop answer question, you know, things I already say in videos. Watch the video, brothers and sisters, so you can get the full scope of what I mean, of what I'm saying right there. So you would miss a bit, and then you say, boy, Mystelics is this, but I already don't say that already. Is the complete contradiction. Anyways, guys, watch the full video for me, please. And of course, the newcomers or the new indie videos out there, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the bell, and then click all. Not just click the bell, brothers and sisters. Click all so you'll be notified when I drop my videos right there and then. Not all of Emma News. There's some information regarding some sort of bank. Apparently, this is some sort of offshore bank, I'm guessing. And of course, they are asking for individuals out there to come and help through. This is in Nevis, I believe it is. Yes. Nevis right there. A leading global bank has immediate job openings for bankers, marketing staff, brothers and sisters. So there are openings right there. If you want to participate in this, you can definitely do so. One of the questions I was asking is if this will be in person. So does that mean that individuals have to then go and work in go to Nevis and work in the bank, or would they be working remotely? I guess if you are interested in knowing this information, contact the bank, brothers and sisters. And of course, it seems like they have a number of Dominicans working in there, right there. Hamilton Reserve Bank, a well-established global bank, is hiring a large number of customer service bankers and marketing staff for its headquarters in St. Kitts. So I'm guessing that's that's one of the questions I wanted to ask. If it's in person or do you have to do it remotely, online, brothers and sisters? I think that would be pretty cool right there. Or you could just go St. Kitts, chill and decide, hey, I want a little more relaxation in my life, and do your thing remotely. You know, sometimes like just take light. Anyways, but they tend to take light in St. Kitts too. There, but I guess it's depending on where you are. But there's another story right there. So the headquarters is in Nevis, St. Kitts and Nevis. Okay, headquarters in Nevis. All right. The jobs are immediately available. The bank currently has many employees originating from Dominica. Competitive salaries, bonuses, free health insurance, and free daily lunch. So those of you who like lunch, make sure you go over there and get some free lunch, brothers and sisters. A leading global bank has immediate job openings for bankers, blah blah blah. So that's what they stated right there. You can go check it out on monewsdm.com to get more information in this regard right there. There's a number of Dominicans working there. Some of my people in St. Kitts they say they have no idea which Dominica works there, but I finally found two of them that stated that they know individuals that work there. So one of them told me a couple, and one of them told me a friend of a friend works there. They don't know the person, but that's what they said. So there are Dominicans working in there according to Emo News. So if you want to go get a job, you know, Dominica doesn't have much jobs and stuff, which is unfortunate. The opportunities are there across the Caribbean. You can freely go to any Caribbean island and work there, brothers and sisters. So if you want to go do that, you know, start a new life or something, because nothing is happening in Dominica. I literally had this conversation this morning with a friend of mine, telling her, well, if you want to make something, I said, you have to leave. She has been trying, you know, to do things in Dominica, and nothing is happening for her. She could tell me she's getting frustrated. And she tell me she cannot be living like this. In my mind, I was like, my girl, well, you've been living like this for a while, so you can live like this. But for you to elevate yourself, you definitely need to go somewhere else. And of course, this video will prove my point right there. Of course, it brings me to the next clip right there. This is it. As far as I'm concerned, this is what an individual was stating right there. And I agree with this. Any proposed projects from SKERRIT should go through Dr. Thompson Fountain. It's very clear that SKERRIT has no idea what he's doing. Or is he? Or does he, I should say? and pretends to the people that he doesn't know what he's doing, or he's doing things behind closed doors on people, which of course we will see if that is the case right there throughout this reaction video. But I do agree with this. As far as I'm concerned, as a concerned citizen, any proposed projects from SKERRIT should go through Thompson Fountain. We know that SKERRIT has planned a number of projects and what have you, including that of Roseau. You know, the Roseau situation. And of course, Roseau has become more ghetto than it was 5, 10, 15 years ago, brothers and sisters. But they're talking about beautifying Roseau about 5, 6 years ago. They've been saying about they need to beautify Roseau. And you try to figure out how are they beautifying Roseau when the #1 place where tourists tend to go. You think I'm joking? Okay. Is a ghetto. This is apparently something that happened a day or 2 days ago, brothers and sisters. So Melissa, them Christmas lighting thing was still up. I guess the wind threw it down, or it wasn't properly bolted, or maybe they were taking it down and that happened. But it apparently went on somebody's vehicle, mashed up the person's vehicle. Well, I don't know if it mashed up the vehicle, but from indications, this is it right there, the front of the vehicle. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Individuals were telling me that, hey, that person needs to get a brand new vehicle and whatnot. I don't think that person needs to get a brand new vehicle, guys. Seriously. I mean, it just went on the top. I mean, does that person really need a brand new vehicle, guys? Some of you not easy, you know. But yes, this happened in Roseau. But one of the points I think an individual raised, which I think I can definitely agree with, is that statement right there. Old man said, tell me when they go in and take out the Christmas jugum or jubum. I think it's jugum, not jugum they are saying, huh? Anyways, uncle said jubum. They are blocking the Bayfront Road. By the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, Bayfront was one of the most prestigious areas in Roseau. It was used as a way where individuals could come and sit down and relax. If you guys remember how Bayfront was before, with the fountain that had lights, and every time they had Christmas stuff, they had to decorate the entire Bayfront, and it looked like a brand new thing, and people were bursting bandits and all kind of things, and people were gathering around eating KFC and all. Some of you have no clue what I'm saying, right? Some of you have no clue how brilliant it was. And that was as a result of United Workers Party definitely setting up Bayfront to be a place where you can come and chill. By the way, Bayfront was not how it was like it is today. They actually had to backfill the sea from, if I remember correctly, I was a little youth, but I can remember things way back then. Way back then. From since I was like, what, 3 years old, I can remember things right there. They backfill the stuff, and they build the Bayfront, and they put the fountains and everything and make it look nice. And then Melissa then come and talk about beautifying Roseau, and you swear it's a set of ghetto, it's different color ghetto house they have there for the people to come and sell. And then sometimes the vendors them cannot even afford the $20 per boat, because them tourists not coming and buy their stuff right there. I don't know if it's the vendors that is the problem. What they're selling doesn't make sense, or what they're selling, the tourists them not interested in the stuff, they can still get it anywhere else they want, or they don't want to get these things because maybe just these sites that they come to see. Talking about that, I saw that they post up another video. Individuals, well, an individual was actually telling me I should react to it. I'm like, I reacted to it. They're talking about the Dominica cable car. They have a new design. They add some things to it. Do you guys want me to do this? If you want me to react to this, guys, make this video reach 300 thumbs up. Thousands of you guys sent to watch my video. That should be a very easy thing. If you want me to do another reaction on the cable car, make this video reach 300 thumbs up right there and then. But this individual is making some great points right there. They're blocking the Bayfront. I don't understand how they can block one of the most important bypass in town. Yes. Sometimes when the Roseau is congested, even though they make new bridge, Roseau does still be congested, you know, guys. It does still be congested, and one of the places that you can get to come out is through the Bayfront, and then pass down by KFC to come out from Roseau. But anyways, the most important bypass in town in case of emergencies, that is true as well. For a whole month, they block out the spot. A whole month. Or you couldn't use and fix up that place. What do you call that again? The place, not Garaway, Fort Young, and then you have a park. The park. You guys know, the place, we had a wonderful time. I remember back in the day when we had set up musicians and whatnot in the little stage-like thing there inside that park. People's Park. No, that's People's Park. I don't know what they're calling that. That is some kind of park. Why they don't have the Christmas lighting inside there and leave the road free up? Huh? I mean, logic would tell you something. Hey, guys, that don't make sense. Let us put that inside there. Or put it in Pottersville Savannah Park. Put it there. Put it in some pack somewhere. When Coney Island them came down, when Coney Island gonna come again, boy? I remember Coney Island came to Dominica and they was in the Pottersville Savannah. Is that it them now? There's Newtown Savannah and it's Pottersville. So yes, Pottersville Savannah. They were there, they set up their stuff and we was on roller coaster and big little swinging thing and all kind of thing there. It'd be nice to have that back. But I guess, you know, Dominica is not in the place where you can actually do these things anymore, unfortunately. Anyways, the tongue is in case of emergency for a whole month. For Christmas is like one day. Anyways, for the Christmas CO and 10 days after Christmas and 4 days after New Year's, the road still blocked with police barricades and Christmas juboom. Yeah, it wasn't making any sense to me. They should have put that in the park by Fortune. Put that on top there. Bright like a diamond, show things inside there. I mean, you put in, look at that. That looking like something nice to you. Huh? That looking like great things are happening in Dominica. All right, if you think great things are happening. Anyways, thank God nothing happened to this individual right there. You know, it could have been worse. You know, I don't think the glass in front broke. Just this that happened. Maybe a little fix up and whatnot. Make the government pay for that, boy. Do not pay that for yourself. Make the government pay for that. And say your shocks in front mash up. I'm just saying. Guys, only I just take my kicks on things, man. Let's take my kicks on things. That could be Labour IT, Workers IT, Freedom IT, APP IT, and the Unity tight. It could be anybody vehicle that there. I think they should go and claim all you think for the vehicle, what the government cost to your vehicle. So organize that, please. All right then. Anyways, guys, moving on right there concerning the whole flights. Now, a friend of mine actually made a message on Facebook, and I posted this out there. I think what he's saying is interesting because I'm thinking, like I mentioned before, guys. I mentioned how St. Kitts, American Airlines has doubled their flights, daily flights in St. Kitts. And I remember before I left Dominica, they were talking about. I was talking to one of the airline individuals there. And they was telling me, no, it's the American Airlines is not cancelled. It's not cancelled. It's important to listen. It's not cancelled. It's postponed as a result of the drop in the amount of individuals that would be coming to Dominica. Now, I said, yes, that makes sense. In January, that makes sense. But this is what this individual is saying right there. Dennis Charles, who's apparently the Minister of Tourism in Dominica, who was so happy to have the inaugural flight. She flew she flew to Miami, and you know she came back on American Airlines as if it was her job. She was the one who caused it to all happen, you know. And then she had speech and what have you. They are thinking innovatively. Foolishness. Like you think you say Ted Calbas to believe anything that comes from the government administration in Dominica. Anyways, Dennis Charles. So what's the word on the flight issue now? To reach in the Commonwealth, you telling people come. Now we come in, Bobolin, Bobolin. How you and Uncle Roosevelt SKERRIT going to fix that matter now? Asking for me and all them angry diasporans that stuck 50 days before arrival. Auntie people want to come and spend coins. You preventing the Dominicans from coming and spend coins, Auntie Dennis Charles. You preventing Dominicans from coming to spend coins. And it's interesting, that very statement there, because you're looking at the foreigners coming in to hopefully spend coins. Some of them don't come. They come for the little ride. They pay like $5, $10, whatnot. Whether it's US or whatever the amount they're paying to do little trips and what have you. And then, well, when the Dominicans want to come and spend a little coins, they make us some coins in the US. They want to come and spend some coins in the air. You guys stop in the... Not all you guys. we'll reach there in a moment. But anyways, coins... Before it used to be our luggage that not reaching when we land in the Commonwealth. Now it's us that not reaching. Mark Wesa. Well, the solution to this, I thought to myself, I made a post stating, well, you guys should probably fly to St. Kitts. When you fly to St. Kitts, then you fly to Dominica. Then people saying under the same post, stating that it is hard to find flights from St. Kitts to Dominica. So there's no straight flights from St. Kitts to Dominica. I flew straight flight from St. Kitts to Dominica. I did that. I don't know, things are changing different times. I guess that's 2023 for us. Things are changing in ways that we never anticipated. But it's interesting when it comes down to this situation right there. Now, when the flight, the air personnel told me that because of the drop in individuals coming in. But it never dawned on me that in February is carnival season. That's another time where individuals will be coming into Dominica. 2 times people tend to come to Dominica as an influx of people who will tend to come to Dominica. Creole season, it's very clear. Creole season for Creole Music Festival and this kind of things there. And carnival season. Now, if they're telling me that the flights are not coming to Dominica as a result of the drop in individuals or the drop in potential individuals that will be coming to Dominica, and yet still February is carnival season, and you don't have American straight flights from Miami to Dominica in carnival season in Dominica, I find this very, very disturbing. So who is really lying there? It makes sense in January, yeah, sure. But carnival season is coming up. Wouldn't you restore that right there? Or did American Airlines leave Dominica truly and go to St. Kitts? That plane that was coming to Dominica is being used in St. Kitts for their second daily travels to St. Kitts and Nevis, from Miami to St. Kitts and Nevis. What is going on, brothers and sisters? I think this is a very important point to raise. Because if the flight attendant or the flight personnel is telling me as a result of the drop in the season where individuals will come into Dominica, wouldn't you want to make February straight flights from Miami to Dominica as a result of people then coming into Dominica for the carnival season? And plus again, people most likely will want to do like Creole season. Creole season, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, World Creole Music Festival, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People wanted to leave on Monday. What if these people have to get back to their jobs on Monday? Or what if these people have to get back to their jobs on, let me say Monday, because carnival is Monday and Tuesday. What if these people have to get back to their jobs? They take a little 3 days. It's Wednesday they thing in. Or Thursday they have to go back to their jobs. And Wednesday they're taking a flight to go back to wherever they come from. What if, but they don't have straight flights again? So they have to be in a whole hoopla. A whole hoopla. Sometimes they have to stay a layover now. They have to make a layover. I don't think the issue here would be coming in, because I think Saturday and Sunday individuals can come in. So if you have to come in into Dominica, you're not working Saturday and Sunday, you can leave. Can you leave? Yeah, you can leave Friday, arrive Puerto Rico. You can leave wherever you live in, arrive in Miami. Well then I don't know. Puerto Rico. Okay, let me think of. I'm thinking of Miami. You arrive in Miami, Puerto Rico, Dominica. You might have to overstay in Puerto Rico and then fly out the next day or early morning. So, well, not early morning. You have to fly out in the afternoon. So you fly out in the afternoon, you return Sunday, or you leave Friday, you arrive Dominica on Saturday, or you leave Saturday, you arrive Dominica on Sunday. Is to go back that is the problem now. Because if you have to fly out of Dominica, I don't know. Because some people might not want to take 2 days to reach back to the United States. Because at present, it seems like you have to take 2 days to reach Dominica. You leave Friday, end up Dominica Saturday. What are your thoughts, guys? Maybe it's just me. What are your thoughts on the whole situation right there? Anyways, guys, moving along from this very same situation, somebody made this statement right there. Wesley, Chinatown? Asking the question, because they keep saying about airport. Where are the people? Remember when SKERRIT had called election, brothers and sisters? And then the next day we see some individuals working to clear the land that they clear already, that they previously cleared. So that's the third time they clear the land again. And we know that they were talking about international airport. Now I seen this very thing right there, and I'm wondering to myself, what is going on? It is alleged that those who sold let me make this bigger. It is alleged that those who sold to government, the Chinese, what kind of English is this now? It is alleged that those who sold to government, the Chinese and a government official are visiting the homes to tell the people that they are in need, that they need the homes to bring in Chinese families. What? It is alleged that those who sold to government, the Chinese and the government official are visiting the homes to tell the people that they need the homes to bring in the Chinese families. The Chinese have started moving into the homes as well. The others who are not part of the project, the Chinese are approaching them to buy their homes. This has to be a prank. This has to be a prank. Chinese moving into homes that are built for Dominicans, and as a result of them shifting from their homes to build international airport that has not been built. And you tell me Chinese is now going to buy people's homes? Guys, hopefully this is not true. But this is something that was sent to me, and I definitely reacting to it. Hopefully this is not true. Hopefully this is insanity right there. But it's something very interesting somebody else is telling me right there, guys, and I must play it for you guys. This is it in this regard. The voice was tilted a little, so yeah, take a listen.
Mr. Free to tell all you, we church pull out of Sol.
So we church pull out of Sol gas, is that true?
No, Sol pulling out of Dominica. It's SKERRIT and them own where Sol is right now.
So Sol gas is pulling out of Dominica?
It's like, that's what Mr. Free to tell all you, by bringing it out. Shit, man. Them man running everything now.
And it's interesting as he's saying that there. They took over Domlec for what reason? To bring it back to the Dominican people? Has electricity bill gone down? Or has it risen? On the basis of the gas situation, I was constantly told that it seems like the government forced Rubies. That's why they told Rubies, they will help you, and they never helped Rubies. So they were frustrating Rubies to the point where Rubies had to go. Now I'm hearing that the government is bent on pushing its gas to the people. The gas that is not good, that you need to take a gas treatment for. So
them man are chasing West Indies oil. Them man are dumb, like them man are petrocarbon thing. And West Indies oil merging. That is what Mr. Free to tell all you. If you de-victimize him, by the worry them, none of them don't employ me, so I can talk.
So if they had employ you and talk you and tell the people the truth, that's the problem that I'll have with people, you know. Because, and I understand sometimes you checking boy, but Mystelics, but I if I talk, is me alone are going to be talking, the other people are going to talk, they want something to happen from me. So if I get victimized for that now, should I pay the price for these people who will still have their jobs? Should I do this? This is why it's important to act as a unit. But the people don't understand that how powerful unity is. Unity is strength. We grew up knowing these things. We grew up knowing a number of things like freeness is warriness. We grew up knowing these things, but people don't care about that again. Unity is strength. Apparently people don't worry about that again. They want you to go, and hopefully if you get through, then I will benefit. I'll come in the light. We together. You know, like when your family. I remember certain things that happened to me before I became a little known on YouTube. People used to chastise you and tell you all kind of things. Oh, you're doing this and doing that, blah, blah, blah. And then when people across the world was recognized, you calling radio and saying, who's that person, and whatnot, calling people and saying, who's that person on YouTube and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And then after a while, you know, these people tend to change. They change their mind frame. Hey, you was my cousin, we best friend, hey, my cousin. But yeah, my cousin not there, yeah, my cousin, that was the only time my brother, but we close. Lie, those people lying, me. Only on the basis of being noticed and known. What is wrong with human beings, now, boy? What is really wrong with us, boy? But anyways, on the basis of that thing right there, guys, you know, do you think that SKERRIT is owning everything out there? Trying his best to build buildings, build mansions, make himself like a king, and starting to own businesses and all those kind of things there. And then they're rigging elections. This is why they do not want electoral reform. Has electoral reform started now? We're in January. January almost finished. Well, January almost finished now. January is the 6th of January today. But you get the point, guys. Has electoral reform started? I remember they say that phase 1 is supposed to be done in December or January. We'll see how that goes right there. Or have this whole electoral reform thing been resetted? Has it been resetted? They're talking about the Great Reset. Maybe they reset it too? We talk about SKERRIT, them talk about reset. Maybe they reset the electoral reform thing too, so we just start back even though we spend over $450 or $650,000. Sometimes you don't know what to turn, but turn to the Father, because He's the only one that can hear us and help us, Papa. Moving along, my dear brothers and sisters, this is something interesting as well. Where is SKERRIT? That's a good question to ask. Where is SKERRIT? Where on earth is the Prime Minister? Citizens are asking, where is Prime Minister SKERRIT, and where has he been over the last 10 to 15 days? Some are suggesting that Prime Minister SKERRIT may have been seeking medical, mental, psychiatric treatment overseas. Interesting. I remember some time back I was reporting on the basis of some medical doctor that was saying SKERRIT might be suffering from mental illness and whatnot, and based on the things that he was saying on stage, especially when he's flip-flopping between different things, saying one thing this today and then saying something completely contrary to the other thing, or trying to just make noise with workers who not contesting elections, and when he realizes people saying, but wait, they're not contesting elections, he start to fight his own people. So maybe there's some sort of truth to that very same sentiment right there. Where is SKERRIT? This SKERRIT, now normally when you hire somebody to do something for you and the person is on the job, shouldn't that person tell you, hey, I'm going for lunch, hey, I'm going to go this, so I'm going to do that? How on earth we hire SKERRIT to come and do things for us and SKERRIT disappear and nobody know where? The employers don't know where SKERRIT is. Continue. Is that really like? But I think here there's some mental problems going on, and he most likely might be doing this. The rumors are that the Prime Minister may have been in Dubai over the year-end celebration with his wife and family. I guess that's another one right there. Prime Minister SKERRIT was expected to return to Dominica last night from his mysterious absence from Dominica. You cannot have mysterious absence from Dominica, and you're the Prime Minister of a country. When you leave Dominica, it's Dominica's bidding you go and do, unless you call vacation. Did you call vacation? Tell the people he's going for vacation. All these things need to be gazetted. How the Prime Minister leave and nobody know where he go? Allegedly that he's in Dubai. Of course, we know about the big building, the 28th story with 4 luxury stories of car parks that in Dubai somewhere. Maybe that's where he went. But he was supposed to return last night apparently from a mysterious absence from Dominica, wherever the Prime Minister has been, and whatever he may be going through, we wish him well. Well, if he's tiffing the people money, you wishing him well? Or you wishing him well? Huh? If the Prime Minister is sick, he needs to get better. And if you're sick, you are in no position to be governing the people, regardless of whatever world agenda you're on. A matter of fact, if you're sick and you have to go overseas, the Prime Minister of the country has to leave the country to get help. What does that say about the medical establishments? I've been saying this from time to time. I heard that even the former Minister of Health, maybe that's why he removed himself as Minister of Health. Because I heard that the Minister of Health, something happened to his wife. If something happened to his wife, sympathies goes out to the family. They are still human beings, regardless of how they are running the country into the ground. They are, families. Some of these people are innocent because they are related to you doing chaos. I mean, come on. I heard that his wife had to go overseas for medical treatment, and I don't know what happened. This is alleged, dear brothers and sisters. So if something has happened to the former health minister's wife, sympathies goes out to his family and friends. We're not animals in this place. Sympathies goes out to him. Sympathies goes out to them. But we must remember that you are the former health minister in Dominica. Shouldn't you try your best as a nature island of the Caribbean? Come on, with nature island of the Caribbean, should we look at the natural remedies to help us? I mean, before this whole big pharma situation came through, that's what the people were doing. People were less sick back then than they are today. I understand people were not able to cope on certain things, and as a result of modern science, things will give people a longevity of life. But the longevity of life came as a result of people living not in the fulfillment of life, as a result of new diseases coming to attack them. So even if you are alive, there are certain things that are affecting you. And shouldn't we then resort to the carbon, the herbs and the stuff as the nature of the Caribbean health minister? Come on. I mean, even before that whole Rona situation that was happening, you tell people about getting the injections, and it's a known fact that was happening across the world. The more people took injections, the more people passed away. Before the whole injection thing came in, people were surviving. There was it was very rare to hear somebody pass away as a result of the Rona. When the injections came through, a number of persons start passing away. I mean, aren't people paying attention to objective reality? Anyways, guys, I go too long in this regard. Right here, one more slide after this. The so-called Prime Minister Roosevelt SKERRIT is like a lost person that's trying to give directions to someone that has a map. Although that sentiment might ring true, but based on the understanding of what is happening of the SKERRIT them trying to own a number of things, I think SKERRIT them know exactly what they're doing. They are owning a number of things, so not will they be in power, or will they have the power in government? They will have the power in business, the business sector as well. And where the business sector is, you know, the people need monies and stuff. So if I'm in charge of a number of businesses, I can say, oh, you a worker site, or you're not with me? No job for you, we're not hiring you. We make you come and do interview, you know. No job for you though, we'll give it to all laborites, which of course, you know, some of the laborites don't think properly. They have a level of incompetence. People are not thinking properly and have common sense. Anyways, guys, I go too long on this already. Tune into another reaction. Hopefully, I get to do another reaction today in this regard, guys. Unfortunately, all the things that tend to take place, we have to ask ourselves a few questions. What are your thoughts on what I talk about here in this reaction video, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And subscribe if you have not done so. Subscribe, click the bell. And then, of course, click all, so you'll be pretty much notified when I drop my videos right there and then. Anyways, guys, what I said right there, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.